Hello. Okay, I had meant to do a video about the foibles of buying from certain retailers and things. I'm still not doing that yet. Soon, maybe, but Black Friday already happened, so you bought what you bought. Chances are you're not buying anything much between now and the holidays unless it's an impulse thing anyway, so whatever. So this video is I was complaining recently or whining or wishing about I wish Fender had released the new 70-year anniversary one sooner before I bought a couple of the other guitars. I might have bought that one instead. Can't afford it now because it's $2,000 and yada yada yada. This video is a guitar that I got a couple months ago that is was called a used guitar, but I think it was mostly modified with I took it in to have it serviced a little bit, and the tech instantly said they were Seymour Duncan hot rails. I don't know if that's true because Seymour Duncan also has apparently a cool rails. Don't know which one is which. Don't know how they sound different. Don't know. Just know that I really like these pickups. Yay. But the current Fender Performer series has the body that looks more similar to this body with the wood, but I don't think it has the little switch that we'll talk about in a minute. And whereas the new Pro 2 models have a push button in the volume knob, which makes it different. It does a different thing. Uh, and the pickups in the Performer, I think, are the Yosemite pickups, which are nice, versus the V mods, which are supposed to be better. Although I don't know how much different the V mods are from the '60s ones, which I got in the Vintera. Yada blah blah blah. Yeah. But I kind of wanted that kind of '60s sound ish, and how they're different, I don't know. But these Seymour Duncan rails are different than the other pickups that I had in the other player Stratocaster. So when I'm talking about the big red guitar, that's the red guitar. I already did a video about the player Stratocaster with the modification and the other Squire Stratocaster and all that stuff. So you can find those videos and whatnot. And this is not a very comprehensive video because, again, it's about a used guitar that I got. It's more of a dead stock item. I like picking up older guitars for lower prices because saves me money and I get about the same amount of quality. Otherwise, even though the body looks different, this is still a pro model Stratocaster. And so why they even switched out the pickups, I don't know. Just training device, maybe, at the music company is the best explanation I can give. And yeah, any questions, and leave them in the comments and all that. Okay, so last night I posted the pictures of the busted up case that came with the new guitar that I bought to check out, and I kind of told myself that if I had any minor malfunctions or anything at all, I would probably just take it back. But before I get into all that, I like the neck on this one better than most of the other ones. It doesn't have all that lacquer that was on the newer model. And I think putting too much lacquer on them is part of the reason they sand down a lot of the custom models to make them, look relict or whatever, but I can't say that for certain. Obviously, it's another Stratocaster, kind of a pretty one. It does have some quality control issues, like kind of ugly spot there in the wood and kind of some ugliness here in the wood. But most of the other stuff that's wrong with it seems to be stuff that happened when Guitar Center got a hold of it. There's like a screw missing from here. There's cracks in the plastic here and I think there. Where is it? I could see it. Oh no, it's that one. I could see it last night. Yeah. the pick guard already has. I debate though. I think the pick guard on the big red one, the black with the red kind of grooviness or whatever. I think that was actually an add-on because I think the original pick guards on that model are actually all black. So I might be able to swap that one out for this one, but this one has this extra little doodad switch. So I'd either need to remove this doodad switch or put a hole in that pick guard somehow without messing it up. But I mean, I suppose the guitar tech guy could do that. And they have a little bit of metal sticking out here that I think was done by the modification people when they put in the new pick guards. I wasn't able to figure out which pick guards these are, or pickups rather. Which pickups these are, if they're the hot ones or the cold ones. Also, it broke a string, so I only have 5 strings here, so the playing part of this video will be less exciting than other playing videos. I don't know how old and crappy these strings are, but the neck, apart from a couple little tiny dents, is pretty solid. So now that it's tuned up, it will still play, just minus a string. Yeah, I plugged it in. The switch works. The knobs work. You know, yada, yada, yada. It's a guitar. There's a big chip out of it here, though. Didn't notice that in the photo. But otherwise, it doesn't seem to have suffered any body damage in transit. I'm pretty sure that was already there, like these cracks in the plastic. These knobs don't appear to be all 3 original knobs. Don't know if that's 1 or 3 different, but this one has black that's turning turquoise, and this is brown lettering. Minor weirdness thing. Obviously, the pick guard and the aged white and or cream knobs are not the same exact color, which seems to be kind of a common occurrence now. So these are probably newer knobs. Don't know for sure. But without changing the amp settings, here we have kind of a similar sound, kind of that sharp, almost buzzy fretboard issue as before. But apparently this comes with 2 settings. That's the up setting, and then if you click to the down setting, suddenly it sounds like a guitar. So why it doesn't just have 1 setting, I don't know. Again, I usually like options, but my option here might be to have that switch disabled and removed and put on the other pick guard. I didn't retune this up since yesterday, but slight shirt and whatever change. Just as I was mentioned, this was the pick guard I was talking about. I had got this just to get it, I think, at the time, and then I thought it would look good with this guitar. Although now I'm debating, since it would need a hole drilled in here or whatever, that maybe I will use this for the Ventera Stratocaster instead, because that has the mint green one, which is traditional, but not my favorite. But this pickguard was supposed to be in the Christmas gift suggestions also and didn't make it. So the rest of this video is me making noise on the guitar, but I had to edit out the actual songs I was playing, so that's why this is the stopgap you're getting, talking about a pickguard. So that's middle position without doing all the positions. It gets pretty loud at the bottom. And again, that's with the booster on instead of... So kind of a wimpier, more jarring sound, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another video later.